Hello everyone, and today I am continuing my conquest to become the ultimate Super Harborough clone by finally talking about Dark Deception. I've been wanting to talk about this game on the channel for you could say quite a while, and I finally got an excuse to make a video on it when 3 days ago Glowstick Entertainment uploaded the second teaser to their channel for Dark Deception Chapter 4, and am I the one who finds it weird that I always start talking about a game in the lead up to its 4th installment? Like, I kicked off this channel talking about FNAF 4, a few years later I covered Bendy and the Ink Machine Chapter 4, and now I'm doing a video on Dark Deception Chapter 4, except for Little Nightmares. That one broke the rule, but shh, no one has to know. Okay, so anyway, Dark Deception is basically just a 3D version of Pac-Man about some dude named Doug Hauser, who got sent to hell for killing his whole family by some lady named Bierce, who also got sent to hell for something. We don't exactly know what she did yet. And now he's forced to spend the rest of eternity being chased by these cartoony monsters that embody cliches from every 80s horror movie ever, and collect these purple crystals until he can atone for his sins. He's also trying to find a ring so he can defeat a demon and stuff, but like, who cares? Okay, so back to that teaser trailer for Chapter 4. The trailer begins with a scene in the Bear's Caves, where our character is slowly walking through the darkness with a few lanterns being the only thing lighting his path, the rest of the cave being pitch black. We can assume that this is the second stage of the level, as all the levels from Chapter 4 are confirmed to have 3 stages. And from the first teaser trailer for Chapter 4, we saw that the stage starts with Doug walking through a forest to the cabin in the woods owned by Mama Bear and the baby bears. And from later in the trailer, we learn that the first stage of the bear level takes place inside this cabin. And am I the only one who thinks that the cabin looks pretty small from the outside, yet somehow on the inside it manages to be like the entire size of a Dark Deception map? That's some Harry Potter magic going on there. Okay, so next we get another shot in the caves. And if these caves are actually the second stage of the level, then this is most likely where we will encounter the boss of the level, who's probably just going to be a giant bear or something. In the second shot of the cave, this time the tunnel looks a lot more man-made and cramped, almost like a strip mine tunnel, with torches lining the walls this time instead of lanterns. So here we can see an image of the castle as a part of the second level of Chapter 4. This place seems to be a Disney World type attraction, featuring 3 animatronic mascots called the Joykill Gang that definitely aren't a ripoff of FNAF at all. This is probably the first stage of the level, where our characters will be facing off against Lucky the Jackrabbit clones before entering the castle seen here to the rest of the level. The castle here doesn't actually seem to be completely built yet, which is interesting. Maybe the park was abandoned mid-completion due to the robots going haywire. Okay, here's the interesting one. Here we see an area with bridges going over whatever lies below. We seem to be in some sort of robot factory. Maybe we're in the research and design zone teased in a previous trailer. The environment of this area is very panicked. The ground is shaking and there are red lights flashing on and off. We can also see a timer on the right hand side of the screen, counting down from 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Now, the developers revealed a little while ago that the Joykill level will end with an escape sequence while the whole facility self-destructs after defeating the level's boss. So this scene is probably from that escape sequence with the timer counting down until the place blows up. At the very end of the trailer, each member of the Joykill Gang can be heard menacingly laughing before the screen fades to black. Okay, something I find really interesting is that we haven't actually seen any of the hospital stage yet. Like, we've seen the Joykill's theme park and the Bear's Caves, but not the hospital, even though they've shown us the nurses countless times. Either the devs are trying to keep the stage under wraps or they just haven't completed enough of it yet. Maybe we'll finally see the hospital stage in future trailers. Oh, but you thought the video was over, didn't you? You thought I'd just talk about the trailer and then leave. Well, I mean, you probably didn't. I feel like it's pretty obvious that there are 2 minutes left in the video's runtime. Unless you're actually blind, then why are you even watching this at all? We've also got these 3 screenshots to analyze for Dark Deception Chapter 4. A few days ago, along with the teaser trailer, the Dark Deception Twitter posted these 3 screenshots teasing the game. Now, the developers actually said that Chapter 4 would be the most difficult chapter yet, which is just terrifying. Because, okay, I've noticed a lot of people in the Dark Deception fandom have never actually played the game before, which is weird, but you people do not understand how difficult this game is. It took me ages to even get past the first stage, and the other stages were way harder than that. So if Chapter 4 is the hardest one yet, then, oh no. Okay, so the first screenshot here showcases Mama Bear and the baby bears outside of the cabin along with Malik, the demon responsible for the creation of all the monsters throughout the game in this hell, or whatever our character is trapped in. Malik appears to be talking to Mama Bear, and what will most likely be a cutscene at the beginning of the level, just outside of the cabin. Okay, next screenshot. This one shows the Joykill Gang standing menacingly in front of Doug. They seem to be standing in the second stage of the level, most likely in the main area of the castle. You can see one of the common traps used throughout the game behind them, the thing that looks like a purple spider web. Another thing to note is that we can actually see the Joykill Gang in their more decrepit, withered forms. Normally they look like this, all friendly and nice, but at some point they become damaged and take on a much more horrid appearance. This probably happens at some point throughout the level, where there's a confrontation with Doug, where he attacks them and they become damaged. This being more evidence that the screenshot comes from the second stage of the level. Okay, finally, third screenshot. This one shows the baby bears standing in a circle around you. From the angle of the camera, and from what we know about the size of the baby bears, we are most likely lying on the ground when this screenshot is taken. The ceiling of the area seems to be the same as the cabin where the stage starts. So I'm going to bet that this is a cutscene from the beginning of the game, where you are knocked onto the ground by the baby bears and then chased by Mama Bear and the baby bears into the rest of the cabin and eventually the caves. Okay, so that's pretty much everything revealed in the new trailer, and thank you so much for watching the video. According to my analytics, only 33% of people actually make it to the end of the video. So thanks for being part of the 33%, actually making it to the end. That's pretty much going to do it for me today. So if you could please hit the subscribe button, that would just be so helpful, and bye. I'll see you in the next video.